Hola, it's Alyssa at Super Calilistic. I hope all you Calis can join me on this beautiful Friday night. I'm here in Buena Park at Knott's Berry Farm. I'm inside the park, so this is kind of a big deal because it's the first time since 2009 I've done a live video inside an amusement park. Usually I am here with my family, just doing our thing, having fun. But I think this whole situation with the quarantine and everything, has made me appreciate these events that are so unique to Southern California and wanting to share them with you guys. So I hope you can join me either now live in this chat or in the playback. I am at Taste of Calico, a wine and food event here at Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, and it is completely sold out. So even though it's pretty quiet hi Zach, I'm at Knott's Berry Farm. I'm so excited right now. I'm at this food and wine event. It's called Taste of Calico. And I actually came last weekend with my family, so I've tasted a lot of the different items so I can tell you guys kind of my honest review of everything I've tasted. And then I'm gonna sit here. I have my basil lemonade that I just picked up. And I also they have these like mac and cheese bites with fries, which is actually pretty filling. So I did not get that last weekend, so that's like kind of my first round. And then I'll head out and kind of take you guys through Old Town here, here at Knott's Berry Farm. So currently this event, the reason it's called Taste of Calico, because it's only in one section of Knott's Berry Farm, and that is the Old Town of Calico. And I was just gonna start getting all historical on you. I actually don't know a ton of the history, but as a kid, I did visit the actual mining town, Calico, with my family. It is one of my more vivid memories, and this section of Knott's Berry Farm is made to resemble the actual mining town, Calico, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Walter Knott and his family, Walter Knott, or is it Knott's? Or is it Knott's Berry Farm? Walter Knott. Anyways, so he owned Calico, I believe, and I don't know if the company, if there's still any affiliation. I'm sitting here across from the Rio Grande. I love this type. It's so cool. That's one of my favorite fonts right there. How fantastic is that? And I'm sitting across from the Calico Mine Company ride, which is one of my childhood favorites, and now my kids love it. I think my son, he's 8, he's a little scared because it's a dark ride, but it's really fun. You go inside and it's all decorated and feels like you're actually in the mines of Calico. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys, and I really appreciate everyone that has been subscribing and supporting this channel, because I don't know, like on my drive here, it just felt so good to get out of my house and have something fun to share with you guys. So all of the encouragement, all the likes, all the hey, what's ups, like all of that, I feel it, and the comments, and it really gets me motivated to do the things that I love, to get out, to share these videos, to just enjoy Southern California. So thank you guys so much for the support, because it enables me to do this and smile like this, because it's been a long quarantine in Los Angeles. I don't know about where you are, but things are starting to open up safely. In fact, I was gonna say that usually if this would have been last summer and I was sitting here doing a live video, you would have just seen like people streaming back and forth. And there's a lot of people here, but they do limit the capacity, and I think that's why it's sold out, because they could only allow so many people to buy tickets. So social distancing is, I hope I'm not making you feel uncomfortable for show up. No, thank you so much for coming to the live. I mean, I think live videos are really fun, but it really doesn't, it's not really that fun if like nobody shows up. I always try to keep it really great and like informative and sparkly with all my like Super Cali love, but because a lot of people do watch the playback, which great, you know, I don't know, I always think like people would enjoy the edited videos more that are more produced, but for whatever reason, people really love the playback on these live videos, so I keep making them. So I really appreciate the people that show up. I appreciate you, Zach, for showing up, because if nobody's here, I'm just talking to myself basically in public. So no, thank you for stopping by. And I'm realizing I'm just gonna do something technical really quick, so hang on. I'm just gonna there's like a little way that I could share this, so maybe we can get more people in here. I don't know if you ever use the community tab or the announcements page. I can't really tell if there's a lot of traffic on that page. If you're wondering why everything's slanted, it's because I'm using my phone as I'm doing my live videos. So just one sec. I know this is very unprofessional, but. So yeah, no, thank you for coming by, Zach. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna post that. And then I'm gonna, let's see, one more little share, try to get more people in here. Okay. Zach, where are you in the world? Oops, that's the wrong page. Sorry, just one sec. I'm trying to do too many things. I'm just giving a blast out to my peeps to see if anyone else wants to join me. Okay. You're in San Antonio, Texas. Nice. So my husband and I have been flirting with the idea of moving to Texas just because raising a family in Southern California is a lot of fun, but it's very, very expensive, and we love to just have a family home and enjoy that with our kids while they're still little. So Texas is definitely one of the places we've been looking as we evaluate where we want to live. So that's fun. Thanks for joining me from Texas. Let's see, I'm just gonna share with you guys. So this was my first round of food. I didn't get these the last time I was here. They're okay. They're the mac and cheese bites. It's kind of like deep fried nacho cheese. So if you're into that fake nacho cheese taste, like you get it like a baseball game on the nachos, then you probably love these. And then your standard fries, they're really good fries, honestly. And then I got this basil lemonade, and I thought maybe there would be more basil in it, but I think what they have in it is like a basil flavoring. So they put some of that in, and then there's like a basil leaf on top. I personally love basil and I love lemonade, so this is delicious. I really am enjoying it. And I have to say, the last time I was here, I got a lot of the wine and beer selections, and they were delicious. And a lot of the different food samplings that they offer are pretty small. So if you're drinking and you want to eat just like a few things, I definitely suggest like the mac and cheese bites and the chili. So I'm gonna finish this off, and then I think I'm just gonna walk you guys around the park for a little bit. And then I also want to make a video for Tuesday, get a little more more dynamic shots and maybe a little more narration about what I did. Okay, Zach, thanks for coming by. All right, have a good night, have a good evening. Thanks for coming by. Oh yeah, this is super refreshing. So it's about 85 degrees out here right now, which sounds really hot, but I'm in the shade and the sun is setting, so it's not that bad. I was nervous it was gonna be really very hot, but I'm getting here late in the evening, so it's okay. I have to say, I was here on the weekend with my family, and it was really hard for me and the kids to wear masks in the heat. It's amazing what a difference it makes. Like if I'm by the beach in Santa Monica wearing a mask, I don't really even notice because it's so cool, but in the heat, it really can be kind of oppressive to wear this and get sweaty and hot. So Knott's Berry Farm does have a relaxation zone, which is cool. I was surprised that it was actually an indoor patio, but nobody was really there. When we were coming to the relaxation zone, another family was leaving, and even though it wasn't really much to look at, it was really nice for my kids to get to run around with their masks off. So I actually really appreciated as a mom that they had the relaxation zone. So I do think in these hotter parks, they are thinking about that you and your family might want to take a break from wearing the mask. So as long as you wash your hands and practice social distancing, and probably you shouldn't eat in the relaxation zones, at least you have a spot where you can relax and take your mask off. Hello to new viewer, thanks for popping in. I was just talking about how it's not too hot tonight at Knott's Berry Farm, and so that's good because I'll be putting this on to like walk around the park. I'm trying to keep this video to about an hour, so yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm actually really excited because not only is this my first time doing a live video inside of a theme park, it is my first time using my like Steadicam, so it's going to be interesting. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little bit wonky as I like figure out how to operate this Steadicam, but I'm hoping that the resolution will be a little bit better and the image will be a little bit smoother as I walk and talk and take you through Knott's Berry Farm tonight at the Taste of Calico. I'm gonna finish this off, and I have here a basil lemonade for anyone just joining me. It's really yummy. I'm gonna take you guys through like the different menu items. So I was here, like I said, last weekend with my family. They've already made some improvements. For example, this card when I first came to the Taste of Calico was just paper. Looks like they've laminated it, which is really good because all of our, here I can show you, all of our cards broke when we were here last. I have them because I have leftover tickets from the last time I was here. So I think it's really smart that they laminated these because like I said, like we had 5 cards and every single one of them you can see kind of broke off. So I think that they're fine-tuning all of the details of this event. And although this event is sold out, at the end of August starts the Taste of Knott's, and that will be much bigger because instead of just being in Calico, the old town of Knott's Berry Farm, it's throughout the entire park. So you can see different parts of the park and get different types of food. This Food and Wine Festival is really focused on the boysenberry. For those of you that don't know, Knott's Berry Farm is famous for their boysenberry. This was actually a farm before it was a theme park. So personally, boysenberry isn't like my favorite flavor, but I just love so much the way they just like own the boysenberry, and like everything's boysenberry, from like boysenberry parasels to boysenberry shirts, boysenberry everything. Almost every single food item somehow incorporates the boysenberry, as you will see. So what they do is they have an adult tasting card and then they have a kid tasting card. The kids, I feel like they were only $15 each to get in, and they get 3 tickets, and you can use your tickets or your vouchers towards food or drink. And then the adults, I think the adults for this event, if you didn't have a pass, was $27, and you can get up to 5 items, and it's food or drink, and you can use your vouchers towards like alcohol, so like beer or wine. And I have to say, I've tasted a lot of things, and my favorite is probably the boysenberry wine. It's really, really good. And I don't know that they feature the wine and beer list on here, but the beer and the wine was delicious. So I started off tonight at the pemmican pickle, I think it is. I got a basil lemonade, and they also have a boysenberry smoothie. My kids like the boysenberry smoothie. I thought it was too sweet. A lot of this is just a little too sweet for me, so I went with the basil lemonade. I love basil. And then I went to the Calico Fry Company. This one's a little beat up here. I went to the Calico Fry Company across the way when you first come in for the mac and cheese bites. And the French fries with the sriracha ketchup. The sriracha ketchup was really good, so it's got a little bit of kick, but it's not too spicy. I personally really can't do super spicy things, so it was just enough of kick and flavor to make it like more fun than your regular ketchup. And then I'm probably going to make a video where I like feature more of the food and drink that I like. So instead of doing like a ton of drink and food in this live video, I think what I'm gonna do is just like kind of take you through the park, and we could just chat as we go. So if you're wondering why I have all these old tickets, it's because I think your previous tickets, if you have any leftover vouchers, they stay good. So I brought all my leftovers because my kids are not big like eaters and drinkers. So I wanted to just kind of redeem their vouchers. Okay, so there was traffic getting here. I would say before COVID and the whole pandemic, it would have taken about 2 hours from my house on the west part of Los Angeles to get to Knott's Berry Farm. But because traffic isn't as bad, it was only about an hour, 15 minutes. But I left my house hungry, so I I did something you shouldn't do, and before I got here, I stopped at Taco Bell. I'm that girl. I'm like on my way to a food and drink festival, and I have to stop for fast food because I'm like, I am not rolling in there super hungry. So I did get a bean and cheese burrito and a taco supreme and a soda before I got here. So I did get my mac and cheese bites and my fries, but I knew I wanted to make this video and focus on this. So if you want to learn more about the drinks and the food, hopefully I will get you a full video talking about all of those things by Tuesday. So that will be my Tuesday video. And for anybody that came by to this live, thank you so much, and thank you for watching the playback. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. I really appreciate all the support. It keeps me going. I am having so much fun making these videos, so thank you to everyone that is subscribed and is supporting these videos on my channel, Super Calilistic. And I'm gonna transition, face my fears of operating the Steadicam for the first time live. This is really exciting, and walk you through Calico. I stole my son's Sonic backpack. I love this backpack so much. Let's see, I'm gonna shove these in here. Oh goodness, I don't wanna. Feel free to chat. Some people are like, oh my gosh, I don't want to put a chat because I don't want to interrupt you, but I'll just keep talking unless someone chats. So feel free to chat and whatever. All right, that was good. Gonna head out. So you do have to wear a mask when you're just like walking around the park. I always wonder if you guys can hear me. So if anyone wants to tell me if the sound is okay, you can let me know. I'm gonna really quick walk over and throw away some of my things, and then we can walk around Knott's Berry Farm. This might also get heavy. You guys can't see it, but I have this Steadicam for the first time, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you again for everyone coming by. It's gonna take a little getting used to. It's like, I need more than just a Steadicam, I need an operator. But it should be a little more steady now, even if it does like kind of wobble back and forth. So I want to show you guys, this is the Rio Grande train. I love this ride. Yes, I am. Hi, Hot Coco. That's a fun channel name. I am. Are you here right now? That's awesome. Yeah, this is my second time coming to the Taste of Calico, and I'm just loving it. I'm so proud of Knott's Berry Farm. I think they did such a good job, you know, with this event, and I think it's been so successful that they are going to continue with, oh yay, yeah, have so much fun. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will give you a heads up on stuff. Like for example, my daughter has celiac disease, so I really was so impressed with the markings of all of the items that are gluten-free. And also, if you have any questions at all, just let me know. This is my second time going. I came with my family last weekend, and then I'm here now just so I can make this video and share all this with you guys. I want to share with you, so here is this empty roller coaster. It's so surreal, you guys, because usually you can hear the rush of the roller coaster and it's really loud. I don't want to, here we go. And then if you look around the corner here, you can see the water coming down the log ride. So tempting to find a way down that on a hot summer day. I can't wait for the park to be fully open again. Okay, so this is my first time using this particular Steadicam, and it's super sensitive. This is the iSteady Multi. It's a Hohem. I watched like a lot of reviews of different Steadicams, and this one I really like because I could use my cell phone or my camera with it, but I have to say it is so sensitive that like I have to walk pretty gently or it like starts to really take off. It's gonna take some getting used to, but I'm hanging in there. So I'm gonna walk you guys. That was the end of the park here by the Calico Mine Company. So part of the park is closed now, so there is just basically Old Town. I'll show you from this direction here.
Wave with both hands as I get paid by the person. There you go. Thank you.
So there's the entrance from the backside to Calico, and they have performers, which is really fun. I don't know if you can see him up there interacting with people sitting. Oh my gosh, look at this parasol. I love it so much. That is awesome. Hi. I didn't want to make her self-conscious. I'm like, okay, did you guys see that parasol? That is one of two things I really love. There is the that parasol with all the boysenberries on it. I love that so much. And then there is this boysenberry scarf, and I saw one woman use it as her face covering. So I'm really tempted to go get one of those and then use it in my video because it's so pretty. It's purple with the boysenberries on it. I think it says Knott. And yeah, I mean, anything to make this a little more bearable and enjoyable, because like so many other people, sometimes when I go to bed at night, I'm just like, what is going on? But then I'm like, calm down. Things happen. I don't know exactly why we're in the situation we are in, but we're all gonna make the most of it, hopefully, and get through it. So, I don't know, a boysenberry scarf is making my spirits a little bit happier. Yes, the berry market. I have to say, oh, the sound is clear. Okay, thank you so much for letting me, so the market, I haven't been to the market in a while, so that would be fun to check out. I get so into the actual festival, and I end up spending all my time in here. But before Knott's Berry Farm was open, I did go through the market with my kids, and it does look like they have a lot more stuff open. All the stores are open, so if I have time, I will go through and try to make a video for you guys. Like, I have kids, and I love seeing all the different merchandise. Like, they have the whole peanuts shop. Like, I really kind of want to go through there and look at all of their stuff. So let's see if I can handle this walking and talking with this new Steadicam. Okay, so I'm just gonna head to the back here. I love this fountain. They are doing a new ride, actually an old ride that they're bringing back in the back corner. My son is so disappointed because I don't know if you guys remember the ride that was back there. It was the one where you like shoot all the sea monsters. And of course, that's my son's favorite ride, and now it's gone. But my husband and I are really excited about the ride they're bringing back, so I'll go back in the back corner and show that to you guys. So the sun is setting, it's really bright, but if you could see, I don't know if you guys could see because I'm kind of shooting into the sun, but this is one of my favorite plazas with this beautiful fountain. Let's see, I'm going to tilt this up a bit so you guys can see this. It kind of reminds me of like old Hollywood. I love this fountain so much. It's so beautiful. Pat Coco, are you making a video when you go tomorrow? Because I'd love to check it out. That's so fun. Let's see if we can get a better angle of this. Sorry guys. Oh, for sure. Nice. Oh. Put a comment. Go ahead and drop a comment in this video or one of my other videos, and I'll be able to check out your channel and see your video. I love that. So here is the Knott's Berry Tales. This is going to be a new ride coming back. It's really fun that they're making plans for new, okay, again, this is a ride that they're bringing back, and so it's an older ride, and I don't remember the name of the designer, but he also worked on Tiki Room at Disneyland, and that is one of my all-time favorite in terms of design and performance. So I'm very excited about this. I'm thinking I probably saw it as a kid, but I don't remember it. So I'm interested to see if it'll jar any memories from my childhood. And I love that they're bringing back old rides, which tells me they're making a lot of plans for the future. So it's just encouraging to see companies plan for like reopenings. This little hut here is the Starbucks logo up here. So they serve Starbucks, but they also have the boba drink. I haven't yet tried the boba drink, so I'll try to include that in the video that I'm gonna make. All right, and now I'm gonna head back through the old town so you guys can see a little bit of that. And again, if you have any questions, like for those of you that are coming to this event, or maybe you're just curious, you know, you've watched other videos about it and you're curious about like what to expect and stuff like that, just go ahead and drop a comment. I try to read all the comments while I'm filming this, but I don't always see them, so I'll do my best to try to answer any questions you might have. Okay, so over here I want to show you guys one of my favorite items is at this little booth in the back by the fountain. It is the corn, and it is the corn on the cob. It's roasted corn on the cob. It is so delicious. It's definitely one of my favorite items. And like I was saying before, my daughter has celiac disease, so she has to be 100% gluten-free. And I really appreciated that they had a lot of booths like the corn on the cob that are gluten-free, completely gluten-free. So some booths might have like some gluten contamination, but any of the booths that were marked gluten-free, I felt more confident getting food. Hi, good. I am. Okay. All right. Okay.
Wow.
That was fun.
This has been Sir, how are you?
That was so fun. How adorable is that? I love it. One of the things I love about Knott's Berry Farm, I am doing a video. So cute. Oh my goodness. These kids are so cute. I love watching all the kids having fun again. That makes my heart swell. I think it's really hard for the kids because kids 2 and over have to wear masks. So I have a really hard time with that. I can't imagine. My kids are older, so they're okay with wearing a mask. They don't like it, but they'll do it. But a lot of kids that are little, it's just so hard. So I hope this doesn't go on for much longer because it's really hard on the little ones. They don't understand. And they're going to be touching each other in their face. They don't know what they're doing. So hopefully it's not for too long. But how fun was that? Did any of you guys see that? I love that the street performers will interact with you as you walk by. I love that aspect of Knott's Berry Farm. I just want to show you here. I'm in front of the Calico Saloon. So right up here was another performance space where they have a man who, he's like a bank robber / comedian, so that's really fun. And then over here they have a stage, and I just love the way they decorated this. I'm loving the design of this event. I'm guessing a lot of it was designed for the 4th of July, but that did not happen because there's a lot of red, white, and blue. But I just think they have done such a good job landscaping, cleaning it up, and just making it feel really Americana and fun and welcoming. So it's such a pleasure to be here and seeing the performers out, because I was trying to say before, and then the performer interacted with us, which is so fun. Is one of the best parts about Knott's Berry Farm is the performance. I just love that it's like a live experience. It's not just the rides, it's not just, you know, the food, it's also the experience of being here and like kind of going back in time, especially in Old Town, and interacting with the bank robbers and, you know, learning a little bit of California's history, which I think so many people don't really know about. So it's just a really neat homage to old California. And I also am very sentimental about it. because I grew up coming here with my family. So when I walk through Calico, I remember, you know, shooting the pop guns and, you know, you're going into the graveyard and seeing all the different novelties. So it's a pretty special place. And like, I grew up actually in a small town in California, and some of these buildings were actually transported from some of those small towns where I'm from. So a lot of it is kind of an homage to an area that kind of was a more thriving place in, like, say, the 1850s to like the early 1900s. So very cool. I'm gonna go in here because I love this section. There's this graveyard, and I don't know how to really show you guys with video, and I'm sure a lot of you know about it if you're a fan of Knott's Berry Farm, but it's so fun when you show your kids this Hurrah McTavish for the first time, and the reaction on people's faces when they feel it. It's so wild, because when you stand on it, you could feel the heartbeat of the poor soul buried here. And I love all these little, so here it is. I don't think you guys, obviously you can't hear it or feel it, but there's a little heartbeat. And I don't know, you guys, I feel like they've changed this a little bit, and I don't know for sure, because I only come here, like, usually I come to Knott's Berry Farm at Christmas time for Knott's Merry Farm, which I love. I think they do such a great job. It feels so warm and cozy and Christmassy, but I don't remember these being here. These like neat old buildings with little scenes inside. Let's see if we can see or hear it with this. I don't know. It looks like he's operating some mining equipment. My kids were actually too scared to even walk up to these because they were so dark, and the men inside looked kind of scary. So my kids didn't. I don't know if it doesn't really want to focus on his face. So I don't know that you guys will really get a sense of it. But it's really neat. There's so much to look at. So even though there's no rides right now, there's still a lot of fun stuff to do as a family and explore. And again, I just think they did so much to clean up this part of the old town. And I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the park. So hopefully I can also be at the Taste of Knott's. That would be really fun. I don't really know yet because I'm not really sure of my schedule, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through. I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through like the rest of Old Town, and then I'm gonna sign off and attempt to make a video for you guys, kind of covering all the food and drink. So, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite spots in Old Town. So this is the Birdcage Theater. I have so many fond memories of going there as a kid, and I love the old vaudeville shows that they would produce there. And you would boo and hiss the bad guy, and you would, you know, say hooray and clap and cheer for the good guy and the damsel in distress. That was some of my favorite memories, are the shows that they would hold at the Birdcage Theater and other spots throughout the park. So I can't wait for those shows to come back also. Sorry guys, I'm adjusting to this new mount that I have. I can't tell if I'm... Okay, there. All right, thanks for hanging on through all the technical stuff. I'm gonna go back here in this corner. I don't think, one of my favorite shops is in this back corner by the old barn, the dance hall. Here, I'll show you guys. So back here, when they're doing Knott's Merry Farm, they have an amazing Christmas barn set up here, complete with Santa Claus And I think like roasted chestnuts and anything Christmassy that you would want to find would be in that barn. So I'm really hoping that they're able to do that by Christmas time. I don't really know what's in store. I feel like a lot of the Southern California Halloween events are being canceled, so that's too bad because obviously that's a source of fun and entertainment for a lot of people. So we'll see, you know, I'm trying not to think too much about it, but I love the holidays. But I think this year the holidays are gonna look very, very different than they ever have for a lot of us. So this shop back here, I'm forgetting the name of it, if anyone could help me, but it's very Northwestern, Native American, and I love it so much. Not only do I love the style of this shop, I love a lot of the items that they hold inside, some really neat masks. Some of my favorite socks I got at this location. So I look forward to this shop opening up again. And then right to the right of it is the relax zone. I'm gonna give you a sense of what that is. I have to say that this part of the relax zone by the waterfall is really lovely and a nice spot to hang out and chill, get a break from having your mask on constantly. And then there's a section in the back that, let's see if I can get there we go. There's a section in the back that is an indoor relax zone. That's not as, I don't know, it's just a room. It's nothing really special, but this is nice. It's really nice. You can see here over the water. And this is interesting. I never noticed this before. If you round the corner, I never noticed this up here. There's a giant face in the rock. I don't know how I never noticed that. I am not a Knott's Berry Farm expert, so I do not know whose face that is. I don't know if it's Walter Knott or a famous American historical figure or what, or if it's just a random man in the stone, but I've just never noticed that before. And the last time I was here, I guess maybe when I'm not rushing from ride to ride, I take the time to, you know, notice more of the details. And then this is my husband's favorite thing, the penny crushers. I don't know if any of you are into penny crushers, but if you are, I'll just walk through really quick. So we always spend a lot of time in the penny crusher section at the end of the day trying to figure out what, oh, that one's neat. Look at that. Halloween haunt.
This one looks like way better.
I've only ever agreed. Knott's is entertaining. Enjoy. I'll check out the food video. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I have been to Halloween, the Not Scary Farm once. It was a long time ago, so I just remember it being very dark and being very scary. I'm pretty sure if they do, I'm sure they will do an event this year. I just don't know what it's going to look like or how it's going to be different. But clearly they have a lot of intention on being very innovative and finding, look at that, look at Snoopy with the heart. How cute is that? And finding ways to keep the park open and keep people happy and entertained. And in this case, well fed. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk back through to the front of Calico, and then I'll wrap this up. And hopefully, if you guys are able to, you can join me again on Tuesday. And that video will be less wobbly, I promise. I am still getting used to this camera operator. And I've yet to figure out this Steadicam. I've yet to figure out like kind of the best way to connect it remotely to my phone. I believe there is a Bluetooth feature, but I'm gonna have to learn a little bit more about this device before I figure out how to use its controls. So thank you for your patience as I take you on a wobbly live video through Knott's Berry Farm. Here, I'm gonna go back so you can guys see more of Calico. So there's lots of vendors. I started this video by the wood carving station where he carves signs. And here we have custom tumblers, it looks like. Oh, that's really neat. So if you know someone that's a beer lover, loves a good custom-made mug, they're making them handmade here. That is very cool. An old schoolhouse. Missing that my kids have a schoolhouse to go to. How are you guys feeling about school this year? I'm pretty discouraged myself. I really think the kids need to go back to school. As a mom, it has been so difficult juggling everyone's schedules, keeping the kids quiet while my husband does, you know, all of his Zoom calls from home. It's been very, very challenging, but we're making it happen. This is really cool. This, it's kind of like a traveling vaudeville wagon. And here's a closer look at the Birdcage Theater, which is so neat. And then more of the tasting. There's one of the corn roasters there. That was definitely my favorite. The roasted corn was delicious. I highly recommend that. Especially because there's so many things that are boysenberry. You kind of need a break from the sweetness. So like here you have, this is a great example of the gluten-free. So like I was saying, I'm always looking for what is gluten-free. This whole booth, oh, well, see, the only exception here would be the bun. So for those of you that might have celiac, that may be a no-go because you don't even want your sausage or anything, your corn, to touch anything that would have gluten. So that makes it a little tricky. But the roasted corn is definitely gluten-free. The basil lemonade was delicious. I just finished mine and it was really good and gluten-free. Whenever I see corn, I don't know, have you guys seen Disney's Star versus the Forces of Evil? That is currently one of my favorite cartoons. And their whole crop in Muni is corn. And now that my daughter's gluten-free, corn makes me really happy because, as some of you may know, it's naturally gluten-free. So that show's great because a lot of kids shows, they eat cake and donuts and pizza, all that have gluten. And my poor daughter is only 5 and she sees all that stuff. And I think it's really hard for her because she knows she can't have any of those things. But in Star versus the Forces of Evil, their crop is corn, so their favorite thing is nachos, or they do eat pizza sometimes, but like, you know, they're always corn this and corn that, which is all naturally gluten-free. So that show's making me really happy right now as a mom with a kid who's dealing with celiac disease. I mean, look at this, you guys. Look at these flowers. Isn't it just gorgeous? I love all they really incorporate the wildlife of California. So it's not just, you know, the facades and the history. It's also the nature and the, I guess the landscaping that is so indicative of California. And I am a big Disney lover, but how I distinguish personally the difference between Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm is Knott's Berry Farm has a real California, like local, homespun vibe that is so refreshing and really nice. So I also love Disneyland because Disneyland, it feels like you're kind of walking into a fantasy land, like a fantasy, a cartoon. It's like kind of larger than life. It's very colorful. So I think in a lot of ways they're so different, and I go to them for different sensations, I guess I could say. But it's just, I don't know, there's just, being from California and loving California, there's something about Knott's Berry Farm that is just so Southern California to me. I know that it's owned by a company that has parks throughout. Oh, here we go. Here's another performer up here, you guys. I don't know if you can see him.
So it's on you?
He looks like, sorry you guys, just one second. It looks like he's maybe like the town mayor or something. Oh, yeah. There's some romance happening right here. That's fun. And some more beautiful flowers. Fun, fun. Very cool. Oh, here's the more of these peep displays here. These like look and see, or I don't know what they're officially called, but so you can see the different scenes unfolding. And I don't know, because of the light and my camera focus, if you could actually see it, but you can look inside and there's scenes unfolding, which is really fun. That's the laundry there, the essay office. So you kind of get a sense of old California, the rough and tumble. And then I love all of these benches with the cowboys and the ladies and all the different characters you might want to sit and have a chat with, which is really fun. We can go into this shop here. Maybe I'll find my boysenberry scarf that I was looking for. So as you can see, there's purple and boysenberry everything. My favorite thing product-wise, not just the jam, there's three things. The jam, this boysenberry cotton candy is delicious. And then my other favorite right now is the sarsaparilla is delicious. Is it sarsaparilla, do you pronounce the R or is it silent? Sarsaparilla? It's sarsaparilla, but you just don't pronounce the R? Or I noticed there's like, it's sarsaparilla is how it's spelled, or with an R, I don't know. I always said sarsaparilla, but okay. I'm not sure. Okay. So here's these beautiful umbrellas. I love these. I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to try not to touch too many things. And so it's pronounced sarsaparilla, but I did notice that there is an R in there, so I don't know. Maybe it just must be silent. Or I'm imagining it. That could happen. Crazier things have been known to happen. So this is so fun because look, you guys, everything is purple for the boysenberry. The celebration of the boysenberry, everything. I love it. I love it so much. I want one of everything. I'm really loving purple right now, so it's kind of like perfect timing. Purple Snoopy. This is cute. It's just like a little souvenir. It's Snoopy holding a purple. Oh, and here he has the overalls. Look at that. It says Knott's Berry Farm in purple embroidery. I love it. I'm not seeing the scarf. They've got the tea towels. This is really a nice pattern. I like this. If you're getting married, you come in here and you're thinking about getting hitched, ladies, they have the garter, the purple garter. That's pretty cool. I like that. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I'm back. All right, so that was really great going through the mercantile, however you want to say it. Boysenberry, everything. I did not find the boysenberry scarf, so I don't know if they're sold out or I have to go to a different location for that one, but I do want to find that. I'm going to take you over to the bottle house. I'm going to wrap the whole house made out of bottles, and it is so cool. Let's go over and just kind of check it out and walk through it. I also wanted to show you, they have little models of all the California missions. Currently you can't see all of them, but you can see a fair number of them. So I don't know who's in. I'm really into California history, but for whatever reason it doesn't seem to be like the most popular thing. But I love it, and I love all this Native American merchandise they have here, the dream weavers. My kids really love the concept of the dream weaver and catching all your bad dreams, because as you know, as a kid, that's one of the things you're most afraid of, is falling asleep and having a nightmare. There's lots to have nightmares about with all the crazy video games they play these days. I sound like an old person. I'm like, oh, but video games, that's fun. I don't know that I've ever been inside the bottle. I've been inside, but it's been a really long time. So this is really neat. I'm just loving all this Native American figures, and here we got some these neat Himalayan salt rock candle holders. That's really special. And then my kids, of course, love the animal loveys. It's really fun. I mean, it's really like you can go in one spot and be a California tourist for a few hours in the middle of Southern California. So it's a special and unique experience. You'd have to go on a long road trip to see all this different merchandise. It's really cool, these headdresses. Oh, and those are fun for the kids, those suction cup bow and arrows. Oh, and there's the socks. I love those socks. I might have to circle back for some socks. Those are some really cozy socks up there. My favorite are the wild Bronco. Oh, you guys can't see them, but they're the wild Bronco with the pink and the purple. Let's see. Behind that man's hat right there. Those are great. I don't want to interrupt everyone's shopping experience, so I'm just gonna circle through here. These are really neat portraits, and look at all these like old documents framed if you're into American history. I feel like the wolf shirt is back. The 80s are back. I mean, they've been back, right? Pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna get back in here. Some neat walking sticks. Okay, there they are. Those are the socks. I wore them so much, I wore a hole in them. So great. All right. So we're just coming back through. Hi, ladies. Maybe I'll end it here. All right. Whew, I'm sitting down with the ladies. Got some chocolate treats here. So it's time for me to enjoy more of the food and drink, and I will try to get a video out to you guys. And thank you to everyone that watched the live video and walked through Knott's Berry Farm with me. And thank you to everyone that watches the playback. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time on Super Calilistic. Bye.